Albert, coach just mentioned your goal. It's kind of like the way you guys want to play, pressing and just taking chances like that, and it paid off for you. Just talk about that goal a little bit and what you saw.
Yeah, I mean, you can press a quality team like LAFC. You can press them for 90 minutes because they'll get out of situations, and then if they beat the press, they're going. I don't know, 4v3, 5v4, and it's the same thing that we try to do when they pressed us. Sometimes we lost the ball cheaply and they had the chances. Sometimes we beat the press, and then we were going on the attack. So it's tough, but that's one of the moments that was right to press. I felt like, and we did it well, starting up top with Nico and Freddie, and I'm sure the goalkeeper knows it wasn't the best pass, but it was the right pass to make, because if that pass is good and they connect the next pass, then they're out. So, a game of press is tricky and it doesn't work all the time, but of course it is something that we want to apply more when we play at home.
And you mentioned the chances on both sides. I mean, you felt like this one got away from you guys here in the locker room after having the lead, or?
It does. I mean, it feels like a loss right now. But when we reflect and look back on the whole game, they had chances, we had chances, and of course it's about who scores more, but yeah, this one feels like a loss, especially taking a lead and, them equalizing in the last 12, 15 minutes or whatever. Yeah, it definitely doesn't feel good.
What did it feel like getting into the pace of the game today, returning from national team duty, getting used to the turf again, and so on?
I mean, my last game in Kazakhstan was on turf. The turf wasn't as good as this one, but it was turf. So yeah, I mean, we had a couple days together with the team, and maybe at the start, we were a little bit sloppy, and it took some time. But I felt like, after 5-10 minutes, we got into the game, and we didn't play bad, but we didn't play also that good. I felt like. So at the end of the day, it is a point. But as I said, if it doesn't feel like a point, it feels like a loss.
You talk about the. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm going to take it back to the press, and just Smets talked a little bit about that. Just how important is you reading not the first pressure, the second and the third, and then executing that end pass?
Yeah, I mean it's it's you can start pressing, and then as I said, they can get out, and then you have to do the second press and the third press. But also there's moments that we have to realize as a team that we're pressing with 2 or 3 guys, and that's not how you do it. Either we all press or we all stay. And I felt like there were some moments in the game where we did it more individually than as a team, and that's the times that they beat us, and they ended up creating a chance, or we had to recover a 70-yard run to get back. So yeah, it's something that we can get better at, that's for sure.
How about Steph Pride, man? How about his?
Yeah, I mean, some saves today were. I think we were all expecting to take the ball out of the net and bring it back to the center circle, and he came up with some massive saves, and also for him, he keeps making these saves game after game after game, and we're aware of the standings of the clean sheets and everything, and we're trying to help him, and it's unfortunate that today he conceded probably from the shot that you would least expect a goal. Out of all the shots that they had and chances, he saved all of them, but the last one, I don't know, it was a good header, but it didn't feel like a shot, you know what I mean?
You got your first goal today this season. What did that mean to you?
Yeah, I mean, not much because we didn't win. I'd rather take a win than a goal. Yeah, but on the other side, it was about time, and yeah, that's that keeps me a little bit. I wouldn't even say happy. It's good. It's a tick in the box. It's the first goal in MLS, but for the rest, it's not that important. The win is the most important thing.
You've been playing next to Obed Vargas a lot this season so far. How's that relationship developed? How do you feel playing in your games?
I mean, Obed is an amazing player for how young he is, and he's got all the future ahead of him, and he's playing in a tough games. He's got experience now playing in the Champions League in the tough games. And playing against teams like LAFC will only make him better as a player. But playing with him and playing with JP or towards the end with Christian, they're all great players. So it's easy to kind of get along and have a relationship right away.